welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the UTEP Miners taking on the Liberty Flames. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Flames will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On the move, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Liberty's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Flames are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Locklear. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's a draw. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. All kinds of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miners. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
Touchdown, UTEP.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
14, Liberty 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Locklear. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
They pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Salter. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Gray. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. The tag. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Liberty.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The hand to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To the air, it's Locklear. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Miners send out the punt unit. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And with that last carry, ended triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He lost one down the sideline. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Liberty!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to slip the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Flames.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they'll try the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Now on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Liberty! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Miners with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. The short hands. It's Jolly.
While the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to sideline to stop this offense, nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Gets it out fast.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Salter. Dances away to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And the Flames are marching down the field. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Niners! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. You got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Flames will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the ball.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day so far there today in Lynchburg. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The option look. Now the toss. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single running back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points on, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. They're working that left side. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Jolly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Liberty. And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. To the air, it's Locklear. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Miners will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Gray. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Hands it off. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw. It's Locklear. Fires to the tight end. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Goodman.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. That's reeled in. It's Jolly. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Flames will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses, and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Running back with the carry. At the 12-yard line. Brings up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Liberty! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 98, set to kick it off. Returner goes out of bounds.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the double.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Touchdown, Flames! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.